Now I want to touch more on the practical stuff right now. At the beginning of every routine, here are some things that you should always look to do no matter what. Now, obviously, your whole body's involved here. So getting everything warmed up, just like, you get your car before it's cold outside, you start it up, warm it up. So number one thing before, when you get to your routine, now the practical action, warm up. A warm up. Now, I'm not going to get too sciencey right now, but there are three, major properties for your muscles: contractility, extensibility, and elasticity. Now, obviously, think about it. You put a rubber band in the freezer. I know this is like a common example always used. It's very relevant for your muscles. You put a rubber band in the freezer, you pull it out, you just try and stretch it, pull it. What's going to happen? It's probably going to break. It's going to bust. So, what are the properties? What are one of the properties? Elasticity. A rubber band, elastic. Same thing with your muscles. If you pull, you just try and go and stretch one time without warming up the body, speaking from experience here again, you will get injured. Yes, you will. It might be subtle at first, but you're gonna feel it as you go through your workout. So do a little warm up, whether it be, a jog in place, something, do a lower intensity variation of the workout you're about to do. So let's say you're about to do maybe a crazy push-up routine or some, pull up, do the simple variation. So if you're a beginner with the push-ups, you're learning to do push-ups without your knees, maybe you would get on your knees, do the assisted push-ups with the knees and do, a couple push-ups there, get the body warmed up. I like to do a lot of compound stuff. So, maybe do some jumping jacks, do a couple burpees, not anything crazy, just intensity, get the blood flowing throughout the body. So a warm up, when you're starting up, do a warm up. It doesn't have to be long, 5 minutes, depending on the intensity that you decide to go. It could be a little bit, I want to get warmer a little bit quicker, so I'm going to turn it up. But make sure you do that. Warm up, get the body moving, get the, move around, get the blood flowing. Like if you have a track or something, run around it, do something like that. Just get the blood flowing and the body working. Overstretching as well. When we get into the stretching, I'll talk about that. Overstretching can equally be as bad as, understretching. If you're just stretching, think about a rubber band again. If you're just pulling a rubber band, pulling, and you keep pulling, obviously, it's gonna bust. Obviously, the muscles are not as easy to pull as a rubber band, but if you keep doing that, you're going to be landing in some trouble. So number one, the warm up. Get to the warm up. Before you start your routine. If you're going to the gym, jog to the gym if it's nearby. If you're going to the park, jog to the park if it's nearby, or just do your warm up when you get there. So that's number one, the warm up.